Hello everyone, my name's Mike, welcome to Tech Car Moon, and today I'm going to be talking about these very inexpensive studio monitor headphones. Let's jump into it. So the headphones that I'm going to review today are the Neewer NW2000 headphones, and these are very, very inexpensive headphones. They can be found for about 20 to 30 pounds. So for a beginning filmmaker, this will be an ideal starter headphone, for monitoring the sound that comes out of your video camera. Now, the way that I'm going to be talking about these headphones is I'm going to start off with the specs and why I think they're good. I'm also going to be talking about the build quality as well as the comfort of these headphones. And then lastly, I'm going to be talking about the sound quality that's also delivered out of these headphones. And then at the end, I'm going to be talking about whether you should buy these headphones. So stick around. So in terms of specs, these have got a 40mm driver. They also have a frequency response of 10 Hz all the way up to 26 Hz. So a very wide range, which I'm really impressed by. A lot of cheap headphones normally have a much narrower frequency response. Now you may be asking, what is frequency response and why should I care? For normal headphones, it normally doesn't really matter. If you just listen to music and stuff like that and you just want to listen to music, it's not really too much of an issue. However, when you're trying to monitor the sound that's coming out of your camera, what you want to make sure is that you're listening to the full range of the microphone. So depending on the microphone that you have, you want to be able to make sure that the sound coming in is as clear as day. So the frequency response in these are very, very wide. And I've done the research, and for its price range, it is one of the widest frequency responses out there. But there is a lot more to sound than just frequency response, which is what I'll be jumping to in a second. Now these come with a non-detachable 3-meter long cable. So very good if you're monitoring the footage very far away from the camera. So this is very ideal. It's very rare that you see such a long cable on a headphone. So again, this is purpose built for monitoring. This is also good for people who DJ as well, who like to move around sort of their workspace and not be tethered to their decks. In terms of the connection, it comes with a 3.5mm jack, but also has an adapter of a 6.35mm. So depending on what you're inputting, you should be fine. Moving on to the build and comfort of these headphones. Now, typically with cheap headphones, the build quality is normally on the poor side. However, these really impress me. Now, the weight of them are about 310 grams, so they're pretty light headphones, to be fair. And they're really nicely built. So they come with these sort of leather-like cups, and they're very soft. And typically with the price range, they don't normally come with very soft ear cups, but these actually do. And I've listened to these for quite a while. Actually did a few edits on these, and I was able to listen to this for about 2, 3, 4 hours, no problems. They got a little bit warm, but nothing really unexpected just from closed back headphones. Now, in terms of the other parts of the headphone, we've also got a little bit of padding on the top as well. Now, it's not thick padding or anything like that, but definitely helps on top of the head. We've also got adjustments as well on the sides, so that is a really nice feature to have. That's on both sides as well. They also have 180-degree ear cups, so when you're monitoring the footage, you can also just make sure that you've got an ear out for the background noise as well. So in terms of the main build, it is plastic. There are no metal parts except for the adjustments on the sides, but it doesn't feel that cheap, especially for its price point. I was really, really impressed. Now, as I mentioned, it does come with a undetachable 3-meter long cable, which is a shame because I would have liked to have seen a detachable cable just in case if something was to happen to this cable, especially when you're out in the field. These things can sort of snag. So far they've held up quite well, but I can see this being an issue later down the line. However, for its price point, I really can't complain. Even though these feel great and they're built very well, if they sound rubbish, you're not going to buy them, are you? So how did they sound? Really, really good. I was impressed massively. They definitely are punching above its price point. I wouldn't say that they were beating headphones around the £100 price point. I would say they're definitely beating headphones sort of 2 times the price range, but maybe not 3 to 4 times its price range. Definitely not. But if you're looking for headphones that either to start off with or just to not worry about really, just because they're quite inexpensive, these are definitely good headphones to go for. Now there are a few things that I wish these headphones had, and the first, as I've mentioned before, is the detachable cable. I wish it did have a detachable cable. This one is unfortunately undetachable. So again, I can see that being an issue later down the line. Also, in terms of portability, these aren't the most portable headphones. They don't fold in. They do have good flex, so in terms of putting them in your bag, I can't see it being too much of an issue, but I do wish they had a folding feature just so it makes it a bit easier for me to pack into my bag. So even though these are closed back headphones, there is no noise cancelling feature. I'm not really expecting, you know, headphones for around £20–30 to have noise cancelling. Plus these are closed back anyway, so it's going to give some noise cancelling. Now, as I mentioned, in terms of frequency response, it handles the lows and highs very well. The mids are also very clear. These aren't reference headphones, so they don't give a flat response. I did notice that they do give a slight skew to the bass, but it's not overpowering. If you're looking for true to life listening experience, this isn't really the headphones to go for. These aren't reference headphones, but for monitoring or just doing a quick edit, these will work absolutely fine. As I mentioned, I wish they also folded, even just at the hinges here. But again, at this price point, I can't expect too much. I'm guessing where most of the money went to was these 40mm drivers. They do provide a very, very good listening experience. And again, the comfort of the headphones, I'm really, really impressed with. So for anyone on a tight budget, these are headphones that I would recommend. So if you are interested in picking up these headphones, there will be a link in the description below. They are affiliated, so it doesn't cost you any more, but it does help me and support, obviously, this channel. So this is just a quick video on the Neewer NW2000 studio headphones, and I definitely recommend them. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you don't know already, I've hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for everyone watching. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.